Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think this is working. So go ahead if you would please and just let me know that, like text, I can hear you, something like that. Sorry, I was 3 or 4 minutes late this time. My goodness. I should do one of my clear avoidance videos. Oh, good. I got somebody confirming that they can hear me. It's working. That's nice. Thank you, everybody. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. Thank you for my little emojis. I love those things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to get my little windows sized right. All right, I did it. So this is going to be a group energy healing. It's going to be awesome. And during this live stream, I am going to be doing a group healing for 101 participants, which I'm happy to do, but there was somehow some little thing where I accidentally have 101 people. So that's all right. But anyway, this is the theme of this one. Involves a swear word. So if one of your kids is listening, it's not okay for kids to swear pretty much 99% of the time or 100% of the time. And adults, just kids, you can wait. And when you're an adult, there are some times that you can swear and it's not a big deal. But there are plenty of times as an adult that you can't swear. So that's why kids can't swear, let's say. Okay, so anyway, this is the shit triplet. And the shit triplet is about, the theme is helping you to stop taking on other people's shit. Don't take on their problems, their pain, their whatever, you know, don't get dumped on and just hold it and just get weighed down and, you know, overgive to everybody because you feel their pain too much and blah, 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 blah. So this is going to help people to do that less and less and less and less and less. Yay! Because most people don't do it on purpose. It's just a subconscious pattern that they're in because of certain imbalances. So we're going to work on those, correct those imbalances. So it's good. I think probably most people need this theme. Like I said, it's done subconsciously. So, you know, I think if you're listening now or later in your, you know, using it as a video, give this theme a try. You might be surprised at how much it lightens you up and changes your decision-making process as far as your choices and your actions. And I think I'm excited about it a lot. So anyway, but the idea is it's two-sided, to stop taking on other people's shit and to take care of your own shit. Meaning, don't be so avoidant consciously or subconsciously. What's a common example? Like avoiding clearing your fears so that year after year, you're nervous about the same darn things your whole life. You know, rather than just clearing those fears, and then you're no longer nervous about those things for your whole life. Wouldn't that be better? So, you know, that's just an example, but one that a lot of people need probably. Another common example is indecision. I think too, you know, is partially just you have imbalances, and so getting certainty. That could be one of your goals, but then you keep putting it off. And, you know, so taking care of your own shit, I think it just helps you grow faster and helps you be more and more like the version of you that you like even better, you know? So it's very good. And I'm glad that we have a set of 3 healings to work on it. And, you know, even if you're like, well, I don't need that theme, I'm all set with that stuff. There's going to be some interesting safety, flow, presence stuff, energy, safety stuff. Like, of course, we're going to do stuff we always do, like chakra repair, aura repair, grounding, unblocking. We're going to do the indie grounding again, so you're not accidentally, subconsciously grounding to groups of people or your country or whatever, or your business clients or your family members. You know, we're going to help you get indie grounding so that it doesn't branch out like that accidentally. That really helps with stress. We did that a month ago in the last triplet set, and I noticed a lot of people that took, like, maybe they have the issue, but it's so much less now. So that's nice. But there were like at least 2 people that it was like, whoa, you still have that issue. And it was like, actually the main thing that was still stressing them out was their communal grounding accidentally that they didn't know they had. So we're definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to do 7th layer. I found that it did seem to be pretty successful for an energy safety method. It's pretty simple. You just make sure your 7th layer doesn't have any aura blackening, any like hard, bigger deposits of, you know, lots of energy blocks in one place. Make sure your 7th layer is just all your purple. You know, if your 7th chakra is purple, then your 7th layer should ideally just be that color, because your 7th chakra is sending the energy up and down and around. So, but it's easy to get aura blackening sort of as a kind of almost like a bruising. If someone throws energy at you, it could bruise an area, and then it sort of builds up energy blocks more easily. So I think that technique did help people, and I didn't see that for the returning people, which are a whole lot of people that do all these healings. I didn't see. I saw that it worked. It helped with energy safety, so that people had less beings sort of coming at them, because your 7th layer, it has to do with first impression between you and other people. Like if someone's meeting you, the first impression, they're kind of sensing that outer layer of your aura. But also beings, like invasive beings, they're sensing that outer layer of your aura. And so if they sense all that stagnant energy, they're like, woohoo, she'll be easy to take energy from. You know, but if they sense no stagnation in your outer layer, they're like, oh, she's a waste of my time, I'm going somewhere else. So that did seem to really help out. So like I said, there are new people though each time. So we're going to do that again just because it's good to keep track of, because you can get it bruised up again brand new if someone keeps banging on your aura. So we're going to be clearing aura blackening just in the 7th layer in particular. It's not good anywhere, but as a safety technique, the 7th layer is what counts for aura blackening. Then we're going to do, since people were so much safer, because we did a lot of good karma window work recently in recent healings. There are these cool looking triple windows that are in each aura layer back here behind your neck and your head. We've repaired those a lot, and we did that 7th layer stuff, which, as I said, really does help with being safe. So there wasn't so much an issue of this area being damaged or new beings being able to come in. But I noticed, so then I was able to notice more underlying long-term being issues through tunnels. So being tunnels is just, I mean, you know what a tunnel is. It's a little pathway, right? It's a little, you know, it's a tunnel. And so it's possible to have tunnels like that on an energy level in your energy field. Obviously, you don't want that. But it is possible that some of those exist and you want to have your angels remove them. And just if you notice one, say, angels, can you please recycle that tunnel and all the beings that go with it? That way it's just sort of your angels sort that out and evacuate everybody that got in that way. So I did notice that that was an issue, more for some people than others, but kind of a widespread issue, let's say in more than half of people. Maybe more like 3/4 of people. They either had being tunnel issues back here in the good karma windows or in the chakras, or both. Some people did not. So we're definitely going to do that. We're going to make sure as we do chakra work, chakra repair work, we're going to make sure to have the angels get rid of all the being tunnels that are going into any chakras. It's super easy to do. You basically just ask the angels to do that. You know, angels, please remove any being tunnels that are in my chakras and the beings that go with them. You know, and the same thing when we're working this good karma window area, which we will do. We won't take a lot of time on it, but we will do it. And we will definitely remove being tunnels, have the angels remove being tunnels from here, back here. Because I found that depending on the person, that's a big thing. It just stresses you out. It makes it harder for your mental clarity and function. You just kind of feel like, you know, there's too much swimming in your head or something, you know. It's just, even just a couple beings there, it's just like, messes with your mind. So that's easy and cool. That's what we're aiming for, easy and cool. And then, the GV and CV meridians. So traditional Chinese medicine has mapped out all sorts of energy meridians, you know, pathways that energy travels in your physical body. And that's cool. And it helps your physical health, but also, you know, how you think, how you sleep, everything, you know, your immune system, yada, yada. So two of the main ones, fortunately, are the easiest ones to sort of remember, I think. Those are the ones the angels are always like, those are the ones you need to do, Janet, with, you know, you need to teach people that. So GV goes up the back and CV goes up the front. CV stands for conception vessel. And they both start like under the legs right here. And the CV one goes up the front. It goes up the front, the midline. And then it goes in your mouth. And then the back one, GV, stands for governing vessel. And that, again, starts under your legs and it goes all the way up here around your head. And then it ends in the roof of your mouth. So the CV, I think, I'm pretty sure it goes to like the tip of your tongue. This one that comes up here goes to the tip of your tongue. And then this one goes to the roof of your mouth. So supposedly it feels kind of cool if you connect them both with the tip of your tongue to the front of the roof of your mouth. But I don't feel like much of a wow factor when I do that, but maybe because they're already kind of vibing with each other for me, so you can try doing that. Maybe that's fun for you. Just put their tip of your tongue right in the front of the roof of your mouth. So that sort of connects your GV and your CV meridians. You don't have to keep it there though. But anyway, so we're gonna help out these meridians, like, you know, repair, unblock, get rid of any beings in them, either because of tunnels or just loose beings hanging out. We're gonna get rid of all that. So that'll help people. Now this is pretty much what I'm describing is during over the 3 healings. I don't know what of it we're gonna fit in today. Like this brain part probably won't be today. But we're gonna do it sometime during these 3 healings. And it's just that because if you have, you know, if you had being tunnels here, it's like sometimes your brain can get just too much pressure. Like, and so it's a little bit like bruising, although I don't like that term really because it sounds like a medical term. I'm not fixing a medical issue, it's just an energy issue. So it feels better when you fix it, but I'm not saying it, fixes some brain aneurysm or something, But anyway, you can have sort of like a bruising, energy bruising. We'll see what I end up calling it in your brain. But it's super easy to heal with gold light, yada yada. So that's fun too. So we'll see when that goes in. Standard stuff we'll do is like second and first layer. Sometimes people just need extra unblocking in these inner aura layers, your second layer and your first layer of your aura. So that'll happen at some point, overt unblocking of the second and first layer, but we'll see when people need it most. I think some of the other stuff maybe is more important for now. But it'll happen at some point in the 3 healings. And then, sometime by late today, I'll be able to tell you, I'll put it in the info section, what exactly we did in today's live stream. So if you're watching this later as a video, just check the info section. If you don't want to just discover as you go, you can see the text summary. So that's it. So there was 101 people. So for geeky statistics for everybody, these 101 people that I'm healing. Oh, and I'm sorry, I should say, everyone is welcome to watch. So even if you are not one of these people that paid me and that I'll be healing, you're very, 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 very welcome to watch, even if I don't know you, and that's fine. You're awesome anyway, and you're welcome to watch. And you can heal yourself as you watch. My focus will be on delivering the best healing I can to these people by healing them, and I just happen to be filming myself while I'm doing it. But the footage of it, ends up being a decent walkthrough, so you can heal yourself as you watch, and you're welcome to do that. And then at the end, you can say how you feel at the end. Just say I healed myself. So I don't think you're one of the people. So I know, just helps my little brain. My analytical brain. Okay, so the 101 people are in 9 different countries, including 7 kids. The kids are ages 5 to 18, which is super cool. So I don't know if any of the kids ever watch, but just in case. Hi kids, you're wonderful. And the countries, the 9 countries, here's the breakdown. 81 people that I'm healing, that I will be healing, are in the US, 6 are in the UK, 4 are in Qatar, and 3 are in Canada, 2 are in Australia, and 1 person each in Ireland, Spain, India, New Zealand, and Portugal. How cool is that? So hi everybody. So this is cool. So I'm just gonna glance at my little hellos here, and then we'll get started. Oh, and I do just sort of a sales update, I guess. This triplet set obviously, is these 3 healings today, Sunday and Tuesday, July 3rd, 5th, and 7th, 2020. And then the healing masterclass is a 1 healing product, and that is on Sunday, July 19th, and that is sold out, but it's super cool. So you're welcome to heal yourself if you didn't, get yourself a spot in that. I'm gonna pull up my website because, oops. Because I can't remember the themes. I don't have that great of a memory. I don't know if you know me, you probably know that already, but I always have to check for things. Oh, yeah. It's good. So it's a good one. So coming up July 19th is Clear Guilt, Manipulation, and Expectations. Stop playing games. So, people can be so manipulative, and it's like half of it is subconscious, half of it maybe is conscious, that they're doing it because they want what they want, and they just They just choose to forget that you have free will and that that's bad karma to screw with your free will. So it's really common that there's all sorts of games going on. And so it's really nice to be able to kind of spot that in the moment and not be so easily pushed and pulled in different directions, let's say. And you may be doing some of it too. You probably are sometimes, maybe subconsciously, hopefully not consciously, but maybe consciously. So this hopefully will help you stop playing these types of manipulation control games as well, which is good for your karma, good for your wellness and your inner strength, because you don't want to rely on stuff like that. It's not very stable. So so that is going to be really interesting, and it'll be interesting too. Hopefully Ariel and Jophiel will be able to give some messages about that topic too, which I'll tell everybody. So then the August triplet set, there's about 21 spots left for that, just so you know. That's really what I wanted to announce. The August 7th, 9th, and 11th triplet set, 21 spots left. The theme is love life, clearing energy blocks, clarity, and positive change. So that can benefit anybody. Anybody at any age, even if you feel like, oh, I'm too old for enough love life. It can help your next life too, or this life. Okay, cool. And then the August masterclass, healing masterclass on August 16th, that is still got spots available as well, and that's for work-life balance, which is, it's definitely something I need. And I benefit from each time we do the work-life balance healings. So I hope you do them too, and you like them, and you benefit from them. Work-life balance. So that's the August healing masterclass. Okay, folks. And you can see themes through October on my website, janetwrightreadings.com. On the sessions menu, the Pay Here page lists everything. Okay. Ready to start. Oh, I gotta look at my emojis. Oh, good. I have some newbies watching the live stream. Yay. Got my flowers. Hi, Janet. I can hear you. We can hear you. Got my thumbs up. Smiley faces. Hi, Janet. Hi, Janet. Love your hair so long now. Yes. It's called pandemic, so I'm not going to the hairstylist. And maybe the angels are helping with it, so it doesn't look bad. Yeah, it looks fine to me, so thanks. I appreciate that. Someone says, hi, Janet, good morning. Thank you for my flowers. Good morning. I totally love the name of this triplet set. Yes, the shit triplet. Good to see and hear you. Yay. Hi, Janet. Can you tell this is the issue I have with my back, please? Can you tell what is the issue I have with my back, please? Well, I'm going to have a Q&A on in 2 days on Sunday, so that would be more appropriate venue for this, because right now I'm about to heal 101 people, and it sounds like you're not one of those people. So I don't have time to read it. But there is a Q&A, and it's free, and it's in 2 days. So it starts basically like today. This started at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 Eastern. And then that's the time of all the healing live streams. And then 2 hours after that is the start of all Q&As. So you'll see it listed on my channel, but it'll be for Sunday. It's not listed yet, but it'll be up for Sunday. And it'll start at noon Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, so that's the time to ask me those types of questions, or under any video. You can post a question. Someone says, I'm connected now. Good. It says, hi, hello. Very thankful for this triplet. Been having issues with my shit. Yes, haven't we all? Someone says, hi Janet, I'm already feeling a difference around my legs even though you haven't started. That's good, your angels must be getting you ready. Hi there, hi Janet, so excited for today's healing, awesome theme. Get my little hearts and sparkles, thank you. Already clearing so much, okay, thank you, smiley face. My multicolored flowers, so nice. You guys know me very well. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So I'm gonna write the start time down. I'm gonna take notes here and there just because later I put a text summary in the info section. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute maybe as I'm saying hi to all the participants, the 101 participants on a spirit level, and beginning to heal. And then I will start talking after that. So you can just have a moment to yourself, enjoy your healthy beverage, or just breathe deeply, think about how you feel, whatever you want to do. Ground, if you know how. Okay, so I said hi to everybody. I reminded everybody to redo their super buffer zones and redo their grounding. So grounding, I always suggest is wide as your whole aura, red or orange or yellow, going all the way down to the core of the earth and staying wide all the way down and flowing downward like a big waterfall or a big tree trunk that is red or orange or yellow and flows downward. So wide behind you, in front of you, to either side, all the way down. And super buffers, those are just giant gold energy force fields. I'll link videos later down below if you don't. It's basically the gold energy aura buffer zones, but with 100 times more gold light in them. And you make them and they're attached to your edge of your aura. So the quick version, just say, angels, can you make for me gold super buffers? And they'll do it. Say angels, and then your personal angels will hear that. But anyway, so then I noticed like people's energy is kind of like the chakra energy. It doesn't flow nicely up and down. Your major chakras are along your spine. You want them to be aligned. You want them to kind of really just be on the same page like that. But I noticed they were kind of like knocked around a little, and it was because there's some pressure, some compression right here above, in the top of the aura layers. So I'm just combing above the aura, and you can do that for yourself. Just if you want, if you're receiving the healing, you can just chill out and have some tea, or clean your house, or relax, or sleep, or whatever you want. You don't have to heal yourself at the same time while I'm healing you, but some people like that. So anyway, you just imagine the top of your head and then your aura above that, and just kind of imagine the energy blocks. Maybe they look like books, something hard, and just melt them with the gold light from your hands. Your hands generate energy either way, even if you didn't know that. And so with your intention, you set the energy centers in your fingertips and your palm of your hand to be gold. And then you use that gold light to melt the blocks. Just comb upward. Yeah, I would comb upward. It's just because the flow of your seventh chakra energy shoots upward. And so, I mean, it's not going to hurt you if you comb downward, but you're kind of going against the flow that you're trying to help, you know, that goes out your seventh chakra and then down your seventh layer. So. So I'm just noticing a lot of tightness above the head in that aura layers above the head. So the aura layers wrap all the way around the body. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it's all the way everywhere, behind you, under your feet. If you don't have hands free, but you want to heal yourself, you could use gold suns to do whatever that you might do with your hands. You could make a bunch of gold suns that shine a lot of focused gold energy in whatever location you're trying to heal. Okay, so we're going to go back and do more grounding and blocking soon, but I want to go to aura repair. A few people did need it quite a bit. Most people did not. I think, again, because that seventh layer work that we did, like I said, a lot of people get all the healings I do. And so not everyone, I mean, you're welcome to dabble if you want. Just, I'll do that one and then I'll do that one. You know, that's fine too. But a lot of people get them all because I price them very low for that reason, to facilitate that if that's what you wish, to do them all. But anyway, so there wasn't a lot of people with aura damage, and I think part of that is because that seventh layer, keeping it all purple and flowing with no aura blackening in the seventh layer, helps with safety so much. And also the super buffers help more because there's 100 times more gold in them, and so they're just like stronger buffers of flowing gold light. So yeah, a lot less aura damage I noticed, which is exciting. But you know, there were some newbies and 1 or 2 veterans. It just didn't work out for them. They got nailed. But so let's do that. So aura repair, I'll link videos down below later, but if you haven't learned it yet, it's super easy to learn and very good life skill. So you just imagine the bubble for your whole aura and imagine the rips in your bubble, in your aura, and wash them out with gold light so that they fully repair. And it just takes a little bit of time. If you haven't ever repaired your aura, or you haven't repaired it, say in a few days, it'll take longer to repair than if you repair it twice a day, then it might repair pretty quickly. That's just because gunk kind of builds up, and so you have to wash off all the gunk first, and then the gold light directly contacts the rips and builds it back nicely. It grows back nicely. So you just have to use your intuition to know, okay, have I done it enough? Like, I mean, vision too, if you already have vision, but a lot of people don't yet have much clairvoyance. It does develop with time, so don't think that, oh, just I'm clairsentient, I'm not clairvoyant. Like, why sell yourself short? You have a 6th chakra just like everybody else, just like me. So it's not like, I mean, my 6th chakra, I use it better than many people listening use theirs, but it doesn't mean that my 6th chakra is somehow miraculously different than theirs. It's not. I just, it has to do with like use it or lose it, like use the ability, just go for it, work it. The more time you put into it, not like obsessing, but the more you get present, the more you're able to use the tools that you have already within your own chakras. So anyway, that was a bit of a sidetrack. We're doing aura repair. So you can repair your aura even if your clairvoyance isn't that hot yet. You can just use intention or thought or intuition. that's fine. It still works. Still works the same, whether you can see what you're doing or not. The gold light repairs the rips anyway. The vision doesn't make it work. And if you don't need aura repair, it's still cool to do because you can, it's just washing your aura out with gold light, which is always beneficial. You can maybe, if you know you don't have aura damage, then just hunt for some energy blocks or something interesting and just comb through it. Extra gold light always, always, always helps. Just, wash out your aura with gold light. Okay, so that's aura repair, easy peasy. Easy peasy, but super important. So then go ahead and redo your super buffers. Just with your thought, it just takes, bam, bam, you're done. And I'll link a video below called Gold Energy Aura Buffer Zones. And that is sort of the original. And then the super buffers is just 100 times more gold. So it just takes you an extra minute or two to fill up all the extra gold, maybe the first time you did it. But even just with your intention, just make them with that much more gold light and have your angels check it if you're unsure. Angels, can you check my super buffer zones or super buffers? Love that. So that was aura repair. Well, that also we cleared energy blocks above the head in the aura. Because people needed it. I already did check people's grounding, make sure it was wide, but now we can do a little more of that. So, I did it when I was quiet at the start. I helped people that have wide grounding. So now I'll do it out loud as well. Grounding, unblocking, and make sure it's nice and wide. So you just imagine your grounding. Imagine it coming up as high, create it coming up as high as your third chakra, right here, below your sternum bone. I say it like that because for a while I kept forgetting the name of it. Sternum bone. Okay, so your grounding comes up that high, right? And I think that's best because it helps support your lower chakras, which is good because then you're more likely to be there, be present in your lower chakras. Okay, so just imagine a small copy of your awesome grounding, wide all the way down to the core of the earth, and make that copy out in front of you and just comb through it with gold light and just find any, well, if it's narrow, a few people did have pretty narrow grounding when I checked, everybody, but most people did not, so that's good. But some people did, and if you have narrow grounding, it makes a huge difference. It makes you a lot less present. So wide grounding, folks. And even if you create wide grounding, at like 8 a.m., you could have gotten like really triggered like around noon or 1 o'clock. So then your grounding's really narrow. So that if you don't fix it, it's that way for the rest of the day. So if you feel like something's really off, check how wide your grounding is. That would be, like a nice basic thing to do. Also, we did this in the last healing, I think it was the healing masterclass in June. We cleared energy blocks so that you can hear your angels talking to you about grounding. That could be why a lot of people did not have grounding issues when I checked, because they're able to hear their angels better now subconsciously about grounding. So that's exciting. But let's do that again, just because there are some newbies, there are some people that don't get every healing, and it can always help everybody. So just imagine a blanket out in front of you. I'm just writing it down. Make a blanket out in front of you, a gold blanket out in front of you, and just heap onto it any baggage at all that makes it hard for you to hear your angels when they're trying to help you with your grounding during the day, during the night, whatever. right? So anything in between you hearing your angels consciously or subconsciously about grounding issues. And just put that baggage on the blanket out in front of you, make a pile, and just say, angels, can you double check my pile? And then melt your pile with gold light. Just imagine lots of gold light. Breathe, let go, and just let the pile melt. There you go. All right, so now, let's do vacuum boxes. Vacuum boxes remove beings, but they don't automatically remove being tunnels. So that's interesting. Just fun fact. Okay, so energy geek. I am an energy geek. Okay, so let's make vacuum boxes. They're cool, they're easy, and you can make them everywhere, and they really help, and they're fast. So we got that cool, easy, all down. So you make boxes with your mind, your imagination, your thought, your intention, whatever. I like making mine gold and clear, but you can make them with rainbow colors, whatever you want. Just not white, silver, or black. Those are like way too high or too low to be beneficial, in my opinion, in your energy field. That's like a vibration that's not going to help you be present. So anyway, clear, rainbow colors, gold, that kind of idea. So anyway, make these boxes, and they are gonna, when you turn them on with your remote control, they're gonna suck up beings and other people's energy that's in your space. And then your angels, when they're full, your angels will collect them all, because we'll ask the angels to recycle all the boxes. And so then the people's energy will be returned by the angels to them, and the beings that should be recycled will be recycled by the angels. So total win. So just imagine making a bunch of vacuum boxes in your grounding beneath you. You know, I don't know how many you want, like 10, however, whatever, you know, some people like the number 11, or, you know, people have their little quirks. So it's not a precise thing how many you make. So just make a bunch in your grounding, maybe 10, make maybe 10 around each side of your grounding, you know, just around the outside of your grounding. Make 10 in front of all your chakras, 10 right behind all your chakras, 10 right above your head, 10 above the top of your aura, 10 vacuum boxes. And then imagine your spiritual path, which is, it looks like a road that's just for you, that helps you to grow and learn and evolve by like moving forward on your path, right? So just maybe put 10 or 20 vacuum boxes ahead of you on your path, on your spiritual path, just to help unblock it and get people off of it and beings off of it, right? And then turn on all those vacuum boxes and just let them suck up all the beings and the people's energy that's not supposed to be there. And you can just have your little beverage or breathe deeply while they're working. Your vacuum boxes are doing their job, sucking up everything. One of my newbies is like, I love this. All right. So yeah, so probably they're all, I like making mine that they like little bells go off when they're full. So probably if you did that, your bells are ringing and they're full. So just say, angels, can you please recycle all my vacuum boxes? All right. So angels can do that really fast, quickly. So that's nice. So then I like seeing the before and after, and that's just so nice. So you can comb through your grounding and just kind of notice the difference now after the vacuum boxes. You used your vacuum boxes. See if you notice a difference. Because I think, you know, that's how you learn to feel energy and be more aware of how energy feels as you're combing through, is to do a before and after like that, well, you know, let me feel my aura and my grounding before I do this video, and then I'll feel it after I do the video. So then I like see if I feel a difference. But now, you know, you did it, we were already feeling your grounding, you were feeling your grounding before you did vacuum boxes, so now you can feel it after your vacuum boxes. See how that is for you. See if you notice any difference. And then for me, as I'm feeling everybody's aura and grounding, it feels so much smoother and like silkier, like kind of like, woo! There's just like so much less in the way of the flow of energy. It's really nice. Okay, so now let's do let's do indie grounding right now. Just because we did that, we kind of have done grounding already, so it's an easy add-on. So indie grounding is the opposite of communal grounding. Communal grounding is just kind of like that, rather than your grounding going straight down and it's only for you, accidentally, subconsciously, you're allowing this branching off in your grounding where you're actually connecting your grounding to other people or groups of people. So it could be a very big group of people, like everyone in the city that you live in, or all your customers, or your boss and your family members, or, you know, everyone in your neighborhood or whatever, right? And so that increases stress a lot, because then you're kind of sampling what they're all going through, and, you know, that's overwhelming. And it doesn't help anybody if you do that. So, and even if you have the intention that, oh, my grounding is just for me, it doesn't mean that it's like actually that way, because there could be subconscious energy blocks that you have where you're allowing it. So it's good to double check, even, you know, and not rely on just, oh, my intention is my grounding is just for me. You know, like, go ahead, do this, just look at it, you know, just imagine for sure, because you don't want to be so afraid of imperfection that you don't look for it. Don't be afraid of imperfection. Don't be afraid of your imbalances. You know, being able to find your imbalances is perfect. That's great for being strong, right? Because then you can heal your imbalances, and then you are literally stronger. So don't fear your imbalances. Hunt for them like you're a detective, like it's a fun mystery, like it's an Easter egg hunt, or a, you know, some kind of fun adventure, you know, that you're reading this cool mystery novel, you know, and it's you. So, right? So don't be afraid if your grounding is actually branching off to some other people or lots of people. You know, now is a great time to remedy that, you know, to stop that. And just imagine the little branch off parts of your grounding and just melt those so that it stops doing that. So it just, your grounding just flows only downward, directly to the core of the earth, not to your kids, not to anybody. Just your grounding is just for you. And if you are a parent, you know, just on a spirit level, encourage your kids to do the same, so that their grounding doesn't branch off to you. Their grounding just goes straight down. Because if you have a young child, you have a cord to them at the first chakra anyway. So letting your grounding branch off to them is, it's just going to breed like an unhealthy level of codependency and like instability in your kid that is not helpful for them. So all the way down, just even for your kids, just all the way down. Indie grounding is my name for it, just because it's, you know, like independent grounding, to ground independently of other people. So as I said, you just check that outer surface and you look for all the branch off parts and just melt those away. And then maybe just gold light up and down all your chakras along your spine, so that you just relax yourself, so that you get used to this new way. Like, it's okay, I don't have to branch off my grounding to everybody else. This is better for everybody. It's okay. And then again, check the outside of your grounding and just make sure no branch off parts. Any branch off parts, just melt them away with gold light. Okay, good job, guys. Woohoo! So that was indie grounding. La li la li la, with a little speech about don't be afraid of your imbalances. Oh yeah, so good karma windows in the back of the aura. Behind the back of your neck, your 5th chakra, throat chakra number 5. I get confused because I'm looking at myself in the camera, which is reversing everything. Anyway, so behind your 5th chakra number 5, which is for communications, inner voice, peace of mind, communicating with your angels, all sorts of good stuff. And behind the base of your skull right here, that's where your good karma windows are. And they're like these, they're just these, it's a way for energy to come in and out, but you want them to be fully healed and repaired so that only good karma energy comes in and out, because you want to be able to receive good karma energy from the universe. Like if the universe is just trying to repay you for times when you've helped others and been kind and compassionate in this life or in past lives, right? So you want some energy to be able to come through here, and so if they're all healed and repaired, it'll only be, you know, the universe sending you good karma energy. It'll be nice and gentle and fine. And maybe also some very uplifting small amount of star and moon and, you know, energy from the cosmos, but just enough that it's uplifting. Kind of like, you know, if you ever have an uplifting moment looking at the stars at night, that kind of just gentle, comforting, uplifting energy. So if they're healed and repaired, that's all that comes in, and it's really, really nice. If they're damaged and messed up, then it can be very overwhelming, because stuff that is not, you know, good karma and comforting amounts of star and moon energy can come in, and then you're just like, you know, you just have too much going on in your head. So ideally, these triple windows, they're the color of each of your aura layers. So if you do the rainbow system, and if you need a chakra handout because you don't remember this stuff, you don't remember, you know, where each chakra is and whatever, and you like seeing things in writing, just email me and I will email it to you for free. And it's okay if you've never paid me before. This is not something now that you owe me $1 million. You know, it's just a little handout. It's not a big deal. So just email me if you want it. Janet@janetwrightreadings.com. It's about 1.5 years old, so if you have one from 1.5 years ago from me, that's the one I'm talking about. But anyway, it's a 2-page chakra handout. It shows where the chakras are, what each color is, ideally, blah, blah, blah. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, light blue, deeper blue, and purple, right? And so that means these are that color. So red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, deeper blue, purple. These little good karma windows, and they're triple windows, triple frame windows. So it's like square, 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 you know, it's a triple frame, right? So let's just heal them and repair them. Most people didn't need repair, which is a great sign. That means that 7th layer stuff we did and we're going to do in a minute helped keep them safe. But then, like I said, we're going to repair them, unblock them, but we're also going to get rid of being tunnels from this area, because I noticed that was needed. So that'll be awesome. Okay, so you just imagine these 7 windows, and you don't have to see, you know, but if you did see what you would see if it was an issue, like if you have being tunnels, it sort of like has this sort of spinny energy around them, or just like a wrapped energy around them, like as if you wrapped like wool around them. So you don't see like the red frame and the orange frame and the yellow frame and the green and light blue and deeper blue and purple frame. You just see like a white sweater over them all, and that's just some beings, you know. But you might see like spinny energy around them. But like I said, it's easy, don't worry. So first we're just gonna just say, hey angels, if I have any being tunnels around, attached to, or near these good karma windows, please recycle the being tunnels and all the beings that go with them. So again, that request, if that just your mind didn't function for a second, what I said was that you could say to your angels, just with your mind, say, angels, can you please recycle any being tunnels, and all the beings that go with them that are near or attached to my good karma windows. But you could say back here, and your angels know what you mean. So, okie doke. So then you may have some individual beings that didn't come in through a tunnel that are still around there. So we're going to get rid of those now. Couple cool options. We could do vacuum boxes around here. Let's do being ice cubes first, because I like that technique. It's just fun. But if you don't like that one, don't worry, because the one after it's cool too. The one after it we'll do is vacuum boxes. But so being ice cubes is you just imagine if there are any beings like wrapped around or stuck coming through these tunnels, these windows, good karma windows, you just freeze them like as if they're ice cubes. So freeze the beings, and then you just scoop them up in your hands, the being ice cubes. And you give them to your angels, say, angels, here you go, please recycle these. And so go again and freeze all the beings in this area around your good karma windows, and then just scoop them all up, and then just give them to your angels. Angels, please recycle all these. And you can do one more. Oh, freeze them all, do your scoop. Angels, can you please recycle all these? Okay, and then for good measure, you know, in case you opted out of that one, we can do vacuum boxes too. So just make, I don't know, you know, 5 vacuum boxes on each side of your good karma windows, or 7 vacuum boxes on each side of your good karma windows, and just turn them on. And maybe just give yourself a neck rub while you do it. That'd be cool. Like at the base of your spine, the back of your neck, just massage that and just let go. Imagine you just letting the vacuum boxes do their work. Stay here, wiggle your toes. All right, so maybe they're ding, ding, dinging because they're full now. So just say, angels, can you recycle all those vacuum boxes? It's nice. Okay, so then we can just finish the repair process without those beings in the way, because sometimes they just slow things down or they block the repair from fully happening just by being in the way. So you just imagine your good karma windows, which just look like, you know, cool little like, you know, windows or picture frames or something, you know, but picture frames without like a back to them, you know, it's just the glass part and then the frame, you know. But anyway, just imagine all of them and just run gold light through them. And there are 2 ways you can repair them. If you're healing someone else, I would recommend there's only one way that is probably the best, I think, because you don't want to create in someone else's space. I would say that's invasive and inappropriate. It's not going to work properly because you have some of your energy on what you just created. So it doesn't belong in someone else's space, even if you mean well. So if you're doing this in someone else's space, like say your young daughter, you're giving her healing and you've already healed yourself first, so you know it's cool. Just use lots of gold light through these good karma windows, and they will repair themselves. That way you're just using universal gold light, so it's not your energy, and the good karma windows repair themselves. And the other way that you can do, if you're repairing your own, maybe you prefer it, is you just recreate all your good karma windows like all at once. So just get rid of the old ones, make new ones, you know, and so obviously you're remaking them already whole and undamaged. So that's nice. And you want to unblock this area too, because like you can have little energy blocks in the area, so just extra gold light, and just you can even like scoot those energy blocks down so they look like a big stack of books or something, these energy blocks, and then maybe blow them up or melt them, and then scoot down some more energy blocks that were around your good karma windows and then blow them up if you want, or scoot some down and melt them with gold light. So go ahead and redo your grounding if you need to, or just double check it, make it nice and wide. You can change the color of it even, like maybe if it was red, you make it orange or yellow, whatever. Just that's kind of refreshing too sometimes, just to change the color. So comb through your grounding all the way down, make sure it's nice and wide and flowing all the way down, even in the back. Right. Good job, guys. So we did a lot there. We got rid of the tunnels. We got rid of loose beings with the ice cube method, being ice cubes, and then the vacuum box method also. And then we repaired the good karma windows. So, and then we got rid of energy blocks around them too, just so you have nicer flow there and they work better. Oh, nice. Woo woo. Okay, so let's do chakra work now. So we're going to actually do chakras and energy channels. So all at once, because why not? Because it's more time efficient. So, you know, that's nice. So just imagine like a big tub of gold, or create, you know, a big tub of gold energy. Oh, this is Zen, by the way. She's sort of sharing the healing experience with everybody, with me. Anyway, so create a big tub of gold light that's kind of big out in front of you, and universal gold healing energy. So it's like gold water, but it's really energy, but it's like water. And then you're going to make two different composite copies. You're going to make one composite copy which represents all your major and minor chakras of your body and your spirit. So major and minor, what the heck is that? Well, major is, you know, the 7 major chakras, the ones that everyone talks about along your physical body spine and along your astral body spine. You have 2 sets of those chakras. So you have 7 and 7 actually. So those are the major chakras, but then minor chakras are some other ones also along your spine that are smaller, and also these cool acupuncture points that are like so many everywhere. Those are important as well for your physical body and your energy, and they're in your physical body only. And so those I would call minor chakras, even though they're super important. So we're going to repair all those, repair and get rid of being tunnels and unblock to the extent that's healthy and gentle to do right now for all your major and minor chakras. And then we're going to make so go ahead and make that composite copy. It just looks like an open cylinder. So not brain surgery. Like this is kind of an open cylinder, right? Here's a cylinder. Here's the round opening. Here's the round opening, right? So you don't have to worry about the color because it's all your major and minor chakras and they all have different colors, rainbow colors. They all should have rainbow colors. So your copy should look kind of rainbowy, but don't control how it looks, right? You just make a composite copy, an open cylinder that represents all your major and minor chakras. And go ahead and dunk that in the gold light, right? And just leave it there soaking. So that as it soaks in the gold light, it's getting repaired. And this is automatically like a healthy and gentle gold bath, right? So it's gonna do the repair and the unblocking that you need to the extent that's healthy and gentle, and melt chords that need to be melted. And then you make a second composite copy also for your little tub of gold light. And this composite copy will be all your energy channels. So some you may already know about, like down your arms down your shoulders and arms. Those are two major energy channels, 1, 2, right? And then up and down your spine is a major energy channel. Your legs, you bring up earth energy through them. That's a major energy channel, bring up earth energy. But then there are all the little energy channels like these meridians. Little, meaning just in comparison to how much energy is going up and down them. They're little, but they're super important. So anyway, all body and spirit energy channels is the way we say it. And so it just looks like a long tube, right? And you want it to be unblocked so energy can flow through the tube, right? Because it's a composite copy representing all your energy channels, right? So dunk that in the gold light. So the gold light can unblock and repair all your energy channels. How would your energy channels need repair? Because you can have little holes poked in them just from stress and stuff. And you don't want that because that would make you leak energy. So you want them to, all these little holes that shouldn't be there in your energy channels, to get repaired and healed. So you're healing all your chakras, major and minor chakras of your body and spirit, and all your energy channels of your body and spirit. So you just sort of dunk these little composite copies in your gold light. You can leave them there and they're still in there. At one point I said you can make the water bubble, to show you that it's working. Sometimes I think that's fun, sometimes I don't, so whatever you want. It's not like a rule. And while they're soaking, the little add-on that we can do today with that is being tunnels. For these the composite copies, just make sure that you say, angels, can you recycle any being tunnels that are in any of this in my chakras or my energy channels anywhere in my body and spirit. So any being tunnels, can you recycle any being tunnels and all the beings that go with it? And you can just breathe and enjoy that. Have your beverage, because it's basically your angels are doing that for you now that you've made the request. And again, if your brain sort of fritzed when I said that, I'll say it again. You just say, angels, can you please recycle any being tunnels that are in either my chakras or my energy channels? And they're going to understand that you mean major and minor chakras and all the energy channels, because you were just overtly working that, and the angels are watching you going, oh, good, 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 so they know exactly what level you're talking about, like thorough. So if you're a veteran, chances are your angels could do that really fast just because you're used to fast energy shifts. but we were waiting because some of the newbies, their angels wanted to do it, at a little slower pace, just so it's nice and gentle and enjoyable for newbies too. So if you're a veteran and that was finished very fast, you're not wrong. It's different speeds for different people. It depends on, how fast your angels felt like would be good for you. Alrighty, so that's cool. So, so you can just with your intuition sort of check your copies, your composite copies. So check your chakra copies, your copy of all your chakras, major and minor chakras, and then check your copy of your composite copy of all your energy channels, and just check that the force field, the protective force field around your energy channel composite is also repaired. The protective force field around your energy channels. Just repair it with gold light if you feel like it's a little ripped up. Okay, so good job. So you can just get rid of all that, just blow it all up or give it to your angels if you don't like blowing things up. I like blowing things up. It's fun. So let's see, what fun stuff should we do? Yeah. Okay, we're going to put off the GVCV until Sunday because I want to see how much automatic healing occurs just by doing what we did. Getting rid of the being tunnels from the good karma windows. I want to see if that was enough it's probably going to cause a lot of good transformation, in particular the GV meridian along the back, because it seemed like if people had a lot of being tunnels here in the good karma windows, it was really messing with the GV meridian. So, and we got tunnels out of the chakras, so that might help too, the CV meridian. So let's just, fill out your survey for me. If you're one of the people I healed, please fill out your survey tomorrow and let me know how you feel, because that'll prompt me to kind of compare your conscious experience with what I see about your energy. And then I'll be able to, learn a little bit more that I can share with you guys on Sunday about how much that affected the meridians, what we just did. So we'll put that off, but we will do the 7th layer stuff, because I did see that really helps keep people safe, which is, I think it's another indication of, simple things are actually a big deal on a spirit level. So really cool, very convenient. That's a good thing that simple things are important. Okay, so 7th layer, that's the outermost layer of your aura, right? Usually I can't find like a fun screenshot of myself when I look through these videos, so maybe that's a good one for me. Usually all I find are like, really weird faces I'm making, or like I'm blocking my head all the time. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so the 7th layer of your aura is the outermost layer of your aura, and like I said in the lengthy intro, it is something that is I've seen, and the angels told me it actually helps with safety a lot more than I thought. In the simple fact that if you make sure it's all purple and flowing, like if you set your 7th chakra in the top of your head to be your favorite shade of purple, and then that color is the energy color it's going to be generating. So then your 7th chakra is fountaining out, your confidence and your identity energy at that purple color, which is cool. So then you have this cool purple waterfall coming down and going all the way down and then coming back up, through your body and then out again. So, but you want that just to be the purple, just your energy, not like big bruises from times people have thrown energy at you, or big sort of islands of energy blocks growing, you know. So just imagine your 7th layer only of your aura, out a copy of it, and just check for any aura blackening. Just because you want it to be only purple, and only your purple, and not anything else. So just, and if you don't see, that's fine, you know, maybe you'll be even more thorough if you don't see, because then you really should do gold light everywhere, just to make sure that you are melting away all the aura blackening. And realistically, people that have aura blackening issues, let's see if I pick a newbie that I've never healed before. Well, he had aura damage and he had chakra damage. And yeah, like, whew, wow, 80% of his 7th layer, now that it's repaired, 20% is purple and 80% is just solid black. Just because he, you know, for so many years, decades, he's had aura damage. So, but there's always good news in energy healing. You can always heal it. So realistically, if you do have 80% aura blackening in your 7th layer, then, you know, maybe getting rid of all of it right now is not what is good. You know, maybe you'll get rid of most of it and then you can do more tomorrow or the next day, you know. But anyway, so you just have that intention that you're gonna do as much as is healthy and gentle to do right now. And, you know, I have a client who, just as an example, you know, another client, not a newbie, but very resistant, has a lot of hate, like always hates people. In their mind, they're like, well, I hate people because they're not fair to me. So I'm not a hateful person. It's just that people are bad to me, so I hate them, you know? So it doesn't matter. It's like, you can justify why you hate people. The fact that you hate people is really messing with your energy, like in a big way. So try not to be in denial. If you actually hate people, deal with your shit, right? So you're gonna melt your hate out of your 7th layer, right? Because it's gonna keep you safer, okay? So you don't have to, you know, feel such benevolence that you don't want to hate. Maybe just do it to be safe, okay? So melt away any, so anyway, that person had 50% blackening, even though they've worked their energy and they get healings, because they just hate so much that it just holds it in there. So don't hate. Sometimes I used to say, like, you know, don't hate, meditate, you know, so just imagine letting go of the hate, you know, for whatever justification you have, you know, oh, but he's evil, she's evil, you know, or they did this to me, they shouldn't have done this to me. And anyway, so just let go of the excuses and melt the hate. There we go. Very nice. All right. Yay, yay. So that was basically getting rid of aura blackening in your 7th layer, with a sort of an encouragement to get rid of hate and resistance, which could be part of what's keeping it in there in ways that you maybe didn't want to realize. You can always count on me for pointing out inconvenient things, inconvenient truths. That's my thing. All right. So that is a good lead in to do a little more theme stuff, because now you're so ready to just nail the theme. So baggage, responsibility, and boundaries is the non-swear word theme for this triplet set. Baggage, responsibility, and boundaries. But otherwise, the shit triplet, stop taking on other people's shit and deal with your own shit, right? So there's this image that the angel showed me about a crossroads, right? So most people know what a crossroads is, right? A crossroads is like there's a road, but then it branches off and you have to decide. It's like a decision time, right? So any decision in some ways is a crossroads, right? Here you are on the one single road, right? And then there's like, your choices. Maybe you have 3 choices, maybe you have 2 choices or whatever, but it then changes, your decision changes things, right? So the angels just showed me that sort of about a crossroads, that taking on other people's shit is kind of like a crossroads. And it's like someone trying to dump shit on you, or maybe just someone you see and they have a lot of shit they're not taking care of, right? And you have this decision point at that point. Do I take on this person's shit or let them dump on me, or do I not, right? And a lot of times you're not realizing the crossroads consciously, and part of you travels down this whole I'm going to take on their shit crossroads, even if the rest of you is like, hello. But because you have some internal energy blocks, subconsciously, maybe 20-30% of you or 110% of you goes down the taking on other people's shit road. Okay, does that make sense? So what we want to do is help you stop that, right? So you don't take on other people's shit, even when they actually hand it to you and try to dump it on you. So I think blanket exercise is what the angels like, because again, they always like the simplest stuff. So go ahead and make a blanket out in front of you, gold blanket, big gold blanket. And then just dump on it any baggage that makes all of you or part of you, consciously or subconsciously, take the I'm taking on other people's shit road, right? So go ahead and dump your taking on other people's shit baggage onto the blanket. Just dump all of it, because you're gonna have your angels double check that it's not too much to clear right now. So go on and just dump onto your blanket, and you can have if you don't like feeling this stuff, put the blanket further out in front of you, because it's not gonna get in the way of other people. Just, big gold blanket, like 10 feet away from you if you just are like, I have too much stress, I can't feel this even for a second, right? So just throw it on the blanket out in front of you. And what is it? It's just all the inner baggage that makes you take on other people's shit. That makes you, when you're at that crossroads, entirely or partially take on other people's shit. Their copies of their burdens, problems of theirs, beings of theirs, problems of theirs, expectations of theirs, guilt of theirs, whatever they're trying to dump on you or you feel like you should take on, okay? And this is sort of unhealthy, right? Maybe there's some way in which you choose to help people. That's not what we're talking about. This is you just taking on burdens that just weigh you down and don't help anybody, okay? So put all that on the blanket and then say, angels, can you please double check my piles? Feels better already. And then just gold light and melt that pile. Or if there's a bunch of piles, if it looks like a big mountain range, go ahead, lots of gold fire, and just melt your mountain range of baggage. Maybe it looks like multiple mountain ranges. Deep breath. And if part of your mountain still isn't cleared, you could pause the video and do it for another little moment, or just say, angels, can you please help me clear this? Okay, so that was, we could call that the crossroads exercise. The crossroads exercise. And so you don't take on other people's shit. And I'm going to save the other one till Sunday. The other one's good too, but we'll let your spirit sort of adjust to this and kind of work this more in your sleep and with your angels and consciously if you want. The don't taking on other people's shit one, and then on Sunday we'll add the deal with your own shit one, because I think a lot of people need to just get some breathing room, get some space first, before they're ready to address some of their own issues that they have been avoiding. So we'll give you 2 days on that. All right, cool. So let me check, because this might be it for today. Yeah, this is really a good spot. Yeah, feels right. Just doing a little bit extra with the shoulders here, helping people to unblock their shoulders. Shoulders and arms. Legs. Spine. So you just imagine what you're about to heal and then use gold light to heal it. So imagine your spine and just use gold light to heal it. And then grounding again, nice and wide, flowing all the way down to the core of the earth. Sometimes people get like a pile of energy blocks at the bottom of their grounding, so go ahead and melt that pile if you have a pile at the bottom. And redo your super buffers. And then just say, angels, can you please give me a blessing and a healing? Okay. Thank you very much. So the energy healing is done. I'm going to, I thanked all the 101 participants on the spirit level, and they thanked me. So I'm gonna just catch up a little bit on what people have said in the meantime. And if you would like, you can share feedback about what this was like for you. Maybe you received the healing from me. Maybe you also healed yourself. You can say that so that I have context. Maybe you just healed yourself and you did not receive the healing from me. It'd be also interesting to know how the healing was for you because you were healing yourself. So if you have any feedback like that, like if a part of the healing was interesting to you or you felt it more or you liked that part more, if you want, you can comment about that. And as I said on Sunday, in 2 days, we'll have the second healing of the 3 healings. And then the third one is on Tuesday. So there's a day gap, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. And the Sunday healing, there's a Q&A after it. Just like, so Sunday, July 5th, there's a Q&A after the healing. Just like Sunday, July 19th, there's a Q&A, separate Q&A live stream after the healing. And everyone is welcome to participate in those Q&As, whether or not you have ever worked with me before. Okay, cool. And in a Q&A, just to be clear, you ask the Q's, I give the A's. People post questions, I read them live, and I answer them. They can be like, can you look at my energy and recommend a video for me? That kind of question. Or just a question about some energy thing you're experiencing, or, you know, like your energy healing experiences or meditation questions. But anyway, okay, so now what we're doing is we're just wrapping this up pretty quickly, probably 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm just looking at people's comments. If you have any comments, feel free. Okay, someone said, let's see, peep. Someone says peep. Someone says yes, yes, yes. It's probably a reaction to something I said, but I don't remember what that was. Someone says, haha, you forgot the sternum bone. Haha, you're so sweet. Okay, I'll jump on. Yeah, I used to forget that sternum bone. I haven't forgotten it. I didn't forget it today. I just was like, I'm sort of poking fun at myself that that I kept forgetting sternum bone before. Someone says silky. Oh, you felt like things were silky after you used the vacuum boxes. Yeah, that I always enjoy that. Someone says here in Spanish. So hello, hello, welcome. Someone says, wow, it really helped to calm my chakras when with indie grounding. Yeah, this topic is great for me. Thank you, Janet. Good to know. Yeah. Someone says, Janet, I got a lot of heat running through me. Is that just my energy flowing better? Yes. Sometimes it's your kundalini warming you up, which is an energy generated at the kundalini chakra beneath the first chakra, and it goes up your spine, and that can warm you up. But in your case, that's not why. It's just that you got more present, and that helps with physical blood circulation. Usually I get pretty warm during these healings myself. I mean, you think about it, you can generate so much energy in your hands that it literally like, it's like, so then like your whole body just kind of peps up more. I have to turn down my hands in order to sleep. So if you heal yourself and you get these really rocking, then yeah, you may have to turn them down for sleep as well. Which is kind of funny. It's just, you just calm them down. Like, okay, sleep mode, slow down. Someone says, I had a lot of fear triggered until we did the being tunnel removal from the good karma windows. It was such a cool shift. Good for you. Yeah, interesting to know. Yeah, I remember I got rid of some being tunnels from my good karma windows last night when I was doing a lot of prep work for this healing, and I felt like it was a new day after I did that. I was like, wow, that really helped. Like before that it was, I mean, because it's kind of a big deal healing 101 people and prepping for it and everything, but after I got rid of some being tunnels and my good karma windows, my focus was definitely better. So glad to hear you felt a shift too. Someone says, loved the truth. Thank you. Oh, probably about deal with your own shit or something, or melt the hate. Someone says, I love that. Yes, someone is taking advantage of your transmuting apps. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Sorry. But I'm glad you love the healing. Someone says, it's those Sherlock moments. Yeah, oh, the detective. Yeah, being your own detective. That's right. Yeah, don't be afraid of your own weaknesses. Kind of geek out and be like, aha! I was doing communal grounding. Let me heal that. Oh, that's great. Oh, it feels better. Violet, purple, violet. Yeah, I usually say purple and not violet. I don't know. You can say either. I don't know if that's why you're saying that, but anyway, notice a lot of burping during the healing. Oh, that you were burping. Yeah, it can be you're clearing a lot of energy. If you keep burping though, there's probably something that's not clearing. Like maybe your third chakra below your sternum bone. Maybe that's a little extra blocked, so it's just not clearing right. So you can make sure it's open in the back and open in the front. Use lots of gold light. But yeah, just a little burping here and there. You're probably just clearing energy. Someone says, oh, wow, so many people hiding in the legs, ankles, feet, the hips. Yeah, so it's good to kick everybody out. Yeah, don't take on people's shit. The knees. Yeah, a lot of people get blocked up knees. It's good to, you want energy flow going through there, the earth energy. And so a lot of people get so blocked up the whole thing, and then they get very leaky too. They're leaking energy out their knees, so it's nice to heal that up so there's no leaking and the flow goes nicely up and down properly. The butt. I think you had we were energy healing the butt. I didn't really energy heal everybody's butt here. I'll energy heal everybody's butt, the 101 people. little post healing butt healing. Little bonus round. Someone says, thank you kindly, you're welcome. Someone says, yay, I received the healing and I feel really mellow. Oh, good to know. That's good. Yeah, that is because of clearing tunnels from your good karma windows. Someone says, so cool. Thank you so much, Janet. You're welcome so much. Someone says, is there anything you suggest for protecting one's energy other than doing all that we just did? That's enough. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's fine. You know, if you're more present and more flowing, you have your super buffers, you have your grounding. I mean, that's good enough. Work with your angels, you know. That's that. The healing was wonderful. Thank you. You're welcome. I received the healing. Well, I hope you feel good. Grazie mille. Feeling really good. Hope I said that right. Well, good. I'm glad. Okay, you guys are super awesome. Let me peek at how many people are watching. 28 people. It's always interesting. Part of that, I think, is because I didn't... oh, if you could give this a thumbs up. I should have said that in the start, too. Give it a thumbs up if you could, even if it's, you know, a video. That helps, too. But now, for the live stream, if you could give it a thumbs up, that helps, I think. And if you... and I get little hearts and healing. If you aren't subscribed and you don't get notifications for this channel, then you won't get sent the video of this right away. So if you want that, go ahead and click subscribe and then click that notifications bell. Because do it now though before I end the live stream, because that way then YouTube will send you the email link to this live stream as a video on YouTube. Like now, it will, as soon as it's over, they'll send it to you. But otherwise, if you're not receiving notifications and you're not a subscriber, then they don't put this on my YouTube channel until tomorrow for some reason. Like they make everyone wait a day. I don't know why. So anyway, just a heads up. And I will see you guys if you choose to do the events with me. There'll be a healing on Sunday with all sorts of good stuff, including the GV and CV meridian work. And maybe the brain stuff we'll do then. We'll see if that's Sunday or Tuesday. Somebody says, great topic, very timely. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Flowers and mushrooms, thumbs ups. Thank you. Little prayer hands. Thank you. Or gratitude hands. I'm not sure what they are. Thank you, Janet. Great topic. I'm learning so much. You're welcome. Smiley face flowers, cats and dogs. Oh, I should show. Yeah, you're right. I'll show well, at the end, like in a minute, I'll show my dogs are sleeping, and I'll show you Zen, who's on my lap right now. Someone says, I just woke up from a weird dream. At the end of this healing, cleared some body energy blocks about being singled out at work, maybe. Sometimes I half listen while I'm sleeping. Yes, you're not the only one who half listens to these things while you're sleeping. Usually it's some good sleep when you get these healings and you sleep at the same time. Can't wait for the Sunday. Yep, just 2 days from now. How exciting. And like I said, the August triplet set is selling somewhat fast now. So there was 21 spots, but maybe now there's fewer than that because people bought them during this live stream. And that that August triplet is about love life. Clear blocks, clarity, and positive change. Friday, August 7th, Sunday, August 9th, Tuesday, August 11th. So don't snooze on that one. That's a very sexy topic that people will see and go, oh, I need that. But anyway, I'll see you guys in 2 days, and I'm very excited for it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Go enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever. Bye.